all my rowdy country friends around here. We like to meet at the holler, build a fire, drink a beer. We slip out to the field, climb a tree, shoot a deer. I reminisce about these days, man, I get a chill. We keep our trucks lifted up so high, we gotta lock them down in a four-wheel drive. Sideways in the mud hole, that's just how it goes round here. I'm talking about the southern.
Hey guys, welcome to Cryptic Outdoors. We're on the road heading up to northeastern Colorado. We're going to go turkey hunting. Tomorrow's opening day. It's about 7:30 at night on Friday, and just on the road heading out there. We're hoping to get some birds down tomorrow. It's going to be great. Stay tuned, watch us, and we'll see what we get. Hey guys, we're out here in northeastern Colorado. It's opening morning. I guess I'm up first, so let's see how this goes. We got our Jake and our breeder hen sitting out there. See if we can get any toms to come in and try and knock him out.
So we're not even in the blind for an hour and a half. And this guy over here just falls dead asleep.
It was a late night, alright? We got there pretty late the night before and got up really early the next morning. I really needed to sleep.
For those of you guys who don't know Jeff very well, as much as I do, this guy sleeps all the time. You can sleep in the middle of a hurricane. I kid you not, everybody. Let's take a look real quick at how well Jeff can sleep under any condition. We weren't seeing much of anything that morning, so we decided to take a new approach. We went back and we got the double blind and we set it up in a new location. It was not very far from where we had originally set up, but we just weren't seeing anything that morning at all. There was no calling, not really any movement. So we decided that we'd go in for lunch and then we'd come back and see what would happen when we brought Amber with us.
Alright guys, we're out here. It's about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. We didn't get anything this morning, so we're back out in the blind. We brought Amber out here with us. Gonna see if we can get a bird down. She's gonna be using a 20 gauge. I got my 12 and Austin's got his bow, so let's see if we can get it done this afternoon.
It was about 5 o'clock in the afternoon and we get a real pleasant surprise. We see a head bobbing in the grass and we're thinking, okay, yeah, here we go, here's some toms. But much to our surprise, we get a hen, one lonely hen.
Just clucking along, bobbing right through the middle of our decoys.
And she just keeps coming, as if it were scripted.
She's about 18 minutes. Not what we're looking for.
this hen comes in and she's walking through our decoy pattern. She goes all the way through our decoy pattern. And then I look to my left and I say to Jeff, I go, "Hey everybody, look at that tom over there." Jeff goes, No, here he comes. But he's not coming to any of our calls. He's following that hen straight, like on a rope. And we never see him again. He doesn't get close enough to us. We don't even get so much as a glance at what he actually looks like.
Alright, so day one we didn't really get a whole lot. Had some birds, but they hung up way out too far, way out of shotgun and bow range, so we were pretty hopeful for day two. See what that brings us.
Hey everybody, day 2 here in Colorado. We're just going to be sitting out here seeing if some toms will come in this morning. It's about 7 o'clock. 6:30. Let's see how it goes.
So we're in the blind and it's approaching the 9 o'clock mark. And it's getting really hot outside. Especially in the blind. It's probably about 65 degrees outside. But it felt like 80.
The sun was bearing down on us, so it got pretty warm in that blind real quick.
And we've got all the windows open on this blind, and we see this coming over the hill.
Alright guys, so these turkeys came in from behind us, off on this direction here. Problem is, as they circled, they come around on this side of us here, where we have our big tom decoy set up. And he's big and fluffed out, so these turkeys decided not to come in because of that. So they didn't even actually see the jake or the hens that we got out here in the middle. So what we're going to do is probably going to take down the tom and see if we can't get them to come back and take notice of our Jake instead. See if they won't come in here and think they can rough him up a little bit without that big Tom in the way. See how it goes. Alright, so those birds came in and they didn't quite get close enough for a shot, and we didn't feel comfortable making a move on them, so about 12 o'clock we headed in for lunch, and the clouds started building up around 1 o'clock, and we really didn't know if they were going to hold out. We were hoping for it, but right as soon as we got done with lunch, it started to sprinkle, and we decided that it wasn't probably a good idea to go back out there. Them birds weren't going to be moving, so we decided it was probably a good idea to call it a weekend at that point.
End of day 2, and howling winds and torrential downpouring. Makes for a real crappy day. So that rainstorm put a little damper in our plans, but we knew we had plenty of turkey season left, and we decided that we were going to come back in 2 weeks and see where it takes us.